Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. I've been getting a lot of testimonies lately. And you know what? I want to just say thank you, a heartfelt thank you to everyone. You know what? That's what this is all about. This is all about. I mean, if it was a situation, I would just come up here and just talk, even just to make money. It wouldn't be any good for me. I wouldn't do it because in my value system, everything I do has to make a difference. Everything I do, even when I write fiction, and I got 3 novels out. Well, two and a half novels out. One's a novella, but I digress. They had to make sense. It has to say something. So everything I do has to have an impact. I don't just do anything just for the money. If it did, I'd be a millionaire by now, because trust me, there's enough stupid ass shit out there that I could exploit to make $1 million. It's kind of easy. The system is set up for knuckleheads. So anyway, been getting a lot of testimony. I mean, I got guys who say, yeah, they found that right woman with receipts. They be showing me the pictures, like not just like some jacked up women, but like beautiful women. Got some dudes, they followed my advice. They added to the population. Oh man, you know, the anti-population group, they might be checking up on me. Maybe I don't need to share that. But you know what? I just want to say thank you to everybody that's gotten something from my books. I'm going to tell you what. Back in 2000, when I published my first major book, it wasn't my first book, but my first major book, Nice Guys and Players. I said I would just see how it sells, but the thing I had to get back was not so much as money. Not so much as money. With my background, I could do whatever for a living and make a lot of money. But my thing was I had to have people who would come back to me and say, this book has made a difference in their lives. And even beyond that, what I do on YouTube, everything is to make a difference, to make someone's life better. Now, is it everybody going to get something from it? No, and I don't expect it to. I don't expect everybody. Some people going to vibe with what I'm saying, and some people aren't. It is what it is. But it makes me feel good to know that someone's gotten their life together. Someone has found a good relationship. Some people, and some I don't talk about as much, because one of the things in my books is talking about a man getting himself together, having his own thing, being entrepreneurial. I've had a lot of guys who said they started businesses, or I've even seen the businesses, and they were able to have an impact on even more people because of what I've done. Now, it's interesting because every now and then I get somebody who might watch a random video of mine and, you know, talk some trash, think, oh, this ain't nothing. This, like I had a young lady who said, oh, yeah, that's just toxic. And I'm like, you watching which videos? And I saw the one she commented on. I'm like, okay, but did you watch the one where I'm telling guys to hit the gym? Or did you watch the ones where I tell guys to only deal with quality women? You know? End up blocking them. But still, you know, you get people, they don't really see the big picture, and you know, that's what it's for. That's why I put up with a lot. That's why I do this extra stuff. That's why I get up here. You know, it just warms my heart. I mean, I've had coaching clients call me up, say, Rom, I gotta give you a testimony. I've had several in the last few weeks. I've had several people just hit me up, and I'm like, wow. That just warms my heart. That means more to me than money, almost. Let's just be clear. Rom's still a capitalist, but it has to be that type of capitalism where I'm giving value to someone. And like I said, I've probably added to the population growth or kept it from going too far down. I mean, I had one cat. I mean, this cat was in Europe. And this dude said, been following me, found the right woman. And, you know, he was sharing pictures of his wife and his baby with me on Facebook. I was like, yeah, that's what's up. That is what's up. And it really does come to that value thing. Is what I'm giving you a value to you. That's why I don't really like push for donations. Like once in a blue moon, y'all know I might say, hey, hook me up, once in a blue moon. But otherwise, what do y'all see? Y'all go in the description box, say if this has been a value to you. Even the times I might ask for a donation, those like 1 or 2 times since I've been on YouTube, I'll just say, if what I say has been a value to you. And that's the main thing. The thing I want to see is not so much as players or whatever. Well, my main thing for men and really for women too, just to like exercise your options, to make better choices, to show you a different path. And it's not always to say, just follow Rom or listen to Rom because of Rom's successes. Honestly, that's one aspect, but a lot of what I'm telling y'all is what elders told me coming up. They say, hey, you don't want to come here. I'll give you an example. If someone, I've never got hooked on drugs because I had older cats who were drug addicts, got their lives messed up, tell me, hey, you don't want to follow this path. So I didn't need to follow them and say, oh, yeah, you failed and stuff. You learn from their mistakes. And so a lot of stuff I might be telling you is like, okay, this is what's happened to me. So boom, I learned from it. And that's just life. And I'm just a guide, really, because ultimately I want people to look themselves in the mirror and just think. So that's the thing. So it means, hey, it makes it worth it to me. It makes it worth it to think that you've done something and I had a hand in it, to be inspirational. I mean, I had this one guy. And I actually still kind of look for him. He's in Rady. I don't want to call his name because I don't know exactly what he's doing now, but he wasn't on the path at all. He wasn't doing anything. He was really headed for a jail cell. But I kind of took him under my wing, and, that dude, when I last talked to him, it's been years. He was in school. He was in a specialized type of school, and then he was working at a very good place. That's the type of stuff. And think about it. It wasn't even, I don't even think he got my book, but I was just talking with him. And there's been a couple times. I remember one time, I kind of just showed some tough love to a thug, basically cursed the little motherfucker out. But he actually cried and said nobody talked to him like that because it wasn't a situation of just jumping on his case, but it was like that tough drill sergeant type of love. Because he was a good kid. He was smart. You got a lot of dudes out here who are like that. And, it's a shame. You don't have to be on YouTube to do that. That's the thing. You don't have to be a content creator. You don't have to write a book. Sometimes you might just see that kid in your neighborhood and just a kind word to him. Just a kind word or tough love admonishment. Something. Because people don't know. I probably mentored a lot of kids. No money, anything in the sense of just talking to them. Sometimes that's all they need is that sentence. Might not see again in life. Because, you kind of a mentor, even if it's not like a continuous thing. Sometimes you might just say something to somebody and that might be the right thing they need to hear. And I've had quite a few dudes say, hey, you said what I needed to hear. You said what I needed to hear, rather. So, anyway, you know what? Thank you for the testimonies, and y'all make my day. All right? So, anyway, y'all have a good day now. Don't kill anybody. And I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and many blessings.